Welcome to my bookshelf tour, where chaos meets literature in an epic battle of will I ever read all these books? Spoiler alert, probably not. Today we're diving deep into the eclectic world of my reading choices, my shelf choices from classics I pretend to understand to those impulse buys which I swore I needed. And this is books, reading and stuff. There's a lot of stuff on the shelves. You see other booktubers with their pristine shelves or their chromatically ordered shelves. This is a bit of a mess, and I'll be doing this in 5 parts. This will be part 1, where I look at the top shelf, which is right up there. These shelves were put up by my brother-in-law, Pater, who's very skillful at that kind of thing. I'm useless at anything practical. And they went up in January 2022. I did put out a video at the time. I can link to that here. So let's look at the top shelf and the first compartment. Here we have the Bible, and I have a manga Bible. It's a normal Bible. It's like the King James translation, but it also has manga images throughout. So in Muslim households, the Quran should be the highest placed book. So I put the Bible on my top shelf. I don't have a copy of the Quran to put on the top shelf. Also, I have Pilgrimage by Coelho. This is an edition with pictures of Paulo Coelho from when he did the pilgrimage. This is the pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela. I was thinking of doing this. I was hoping to do this when I hit 50. Now I've hit 60. I still haven't done it. Maybe one day, but I don't know. This is the pilgrimage across the north of Spain, from the French border to Santiago de Compostela. I have visited Santiago de Compostela, but this was in the train way back in 1990. So in the compartment, you'll see Kafka, and next to Kafka is my physical TBR, the overspill for my physical TBR. This shelf here is actually my physical TBR shelf, but there's some overspill into the first compartment. And I have a couple of cars. This is a Maserati Mistral. This model was made in the Soviet Union. I like the Maserati Mistral. This is my Ladybird Book of Motor Cars from 1968. And in this book, the fastest car was a Maserati Mistral Coupe. So it's nice to have a die-cast version of it. And I also have a Lima. I don't know why I have this Lima. It looked kind of cute. I like to move it. Moving on to compartment 2 on the top shelf. Here I have my cookbooks. I rarely use cookbooks these days. I prefer to get recipes from YouTube and follow their instructions. But I do like Gordon Ramsay, and this is Gordon Ramsay Made Easy, and it's one of the few books I actually have signed. I haven't met Gordon Ramsay. I got this at a Christmas fair at the Sheraton Hotel in Tbilisi. It's got recipes like aubergine caviar in here, which is very good. I also have some Australian artifacts. I lived in Australia for 6 months between 1987 and 1988 when they celebrated their bicentenary. Boomerang. I don't know if it comes back or not. It's difficult to find enough space to throw it. And this, framed in September. This is an Australian Aboriginal painting by Frank Curtis. This is Emu Dreaming. Here we have 2 old men. They're hunting emus. Here are the emu tracks, and these are the water holes. And this is the style of Aboriginal paintings. Originally this would be done in sand, but nowadays they use acrylic paint and Q-tip to make the design. Also again, in compartment 2 I have some cars. I do have shelves for my cars, but these shelves are also full to overflowing. And I have some maps. I don't have many maps now. I love maps. This one's from Meaux, Crécy-la-Chapelle. This map I used many times for walking when I lived in France. I lived in France for 6 years, mostly around the city of Meaux, to the east of Paris. It's also Inverness and Loch Ness. I spent 2 weeks working on the Bewley Firth picking raspberries way back in my student days. This is a Soviet map of Norway. Norway's beautiful. I spent my first honeymoon in the Lofton Islands in the north of Norway. And this is the Grande Randonnée of France, the great walking routes of France. Finally, on the top shelf is my Petrolhead Shelf, which has got books related to cars. I have a lot of these. I don't generally collect books, but I collect the Observer's Book of Automobiles. It came out in many different editions from 1955 until the early 80s. This is the 1975 edition. I like seeing how the design of cars changes over the years. I also have books to do with little cars. These are about dinky toys, corgi toys. There's another one with matchbooks. And I have some more little cars. And this is a Lego Lamborghini Countach. This is a car that's suited to Lego because of its strange styling. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the top shelf of my bookshelves. I intend to do some more bookshelf tours as I go down the shelves in the coming weeks. I'd love to hear your comments, put them down below, and if you like this video you can give it a thumbs up, which will help with the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.